That's normal for Allie. Like, I wouldn't expect anything less.
You already have Paige on the team. Just what might it mean to have another 3-point threat for the Huskies this season?
Obviously it's great. I know that our team, like in our offense, we like to get open threes when we can. So, I mean, that's just going to be a huge piece.
How do you think Caitlin's fit in with this team?
She's fit in great. I mean, she's such a great leader. She's such a great point guard that she's had so much you can tell her playing experience through practice and the way she carries herself. So I mean, she's great.
Does it feel weird to kind of be a young upperclassman in a sense? Like you guys have played all last year. There's not a lot of upperclassmen currently playing. Was it kind of weird to be in that role?
Yes, it definitely is. I feel so old, even though I'm only a sophomore. So it's just the year we had last year, and just kind of the toll it takes on you. In a good way, obviously. But, I mean, it's just so weird to think, how fast it goes by, and I'm already a sophomore, and it's just, I feel old. I'm 20. I'm old. It's weird, but it's exciting all at the same time.
How have you been helping the freshmen get acclimated and know that you were in their shoes this time last year?
I mean, they're just such great, they just fit in, right away. They don't act like freshmen. They are just very poised and, they carry, they know who they are very well. It is just kind of you just kind of guide them here and there, give them their freshman duties, pass it on down. But, other than that, I mean, they just step right in and they've really fit in well.
Yeah, Paige Becker's coming back for final season. Kind of just I knew it was going to happen for the UConn program to win the championship.
What does that look like?
It would mean everything. I mean, she's done so much for the program. She's done so much for everyone around her that if you can kind of put that cherry on top, her career here at UConn, it would be something incredible.
What UConn turned WA player that you always looked up to?
I mean, the list can go on and on. I mean, Maya, Sue, Diana, I mean, all of them. You could literally go back to any player coach has coached, and I mean, you can take something and learn something from them.
How big do you think your role can be this year?
WNBA moment?
Yes.
I'm definitely excited.
Can you,
what is your favorite WNBA?
Because I'm glad to be in this position.
I mean, just watching Maya Moore's legacy with the Lynx. I remember that's probably the most I remember growing up. Just always watching her and kind of that dominant career she had there. A couple championships that, 4 or 5 of them where they're just Hall of Fame players just winning.
Correction is 4 championships.
4 championships. Sorry.
It would have been 5 if it wasn't for this year's.
That's true. That is true. I couldn't remember the exact number.
Impressions about the WNBA finals this year.
It was an incredible series. I mean, every single game it was a battle, and I mean, just watching that and seeing how far the game has grown, seeing all those fans and the supporting women's basketball was super cool.
She talked a lot last year about kind of getting used to Gino's coaching and things like that. How different do you feel mentally coming into year 2 from that perspective?
You definitely know what to expect a little bit more. It's also, you know what to expect, but it's also still unexpected. So every day is a new coach, every day is a new Gino. So I mean, you just kind of take it all in and you just learn every day.
You had
this freshman season last year, in the starting 5, but you kind of go into the future now. What can Husky fans expect from your sophomore campaign?
I mean, just same energy, same high motor, hardworking, whatever the team needs, that's what I want to do. That's kind of the goal this season.
And specifically in your freshman year, were there any veterans on the team that you really looked up to and really helped you out as you started getting acclimated?
Absolutely. I mean, Paige is obviously a huge leader. Nika was a huge impact for me. She was one of my roommates, but also just one of our senior leaders. So, I mean, you could take any of the seniors we had last year and they had some sort of impact on me and still do. It's still incredible, how, their, impact transgresses even as you get move up in your years.
How have you improved your game?
Just all around aspects, just wanting to work on getting a quicker release on my shot, quicker on defense. So I mean, just all around.
We just talked a lot about coming into the season with a new mindset, right? Like being assertive and being just more. Have you noticed that at all? Whether it's she carries herself or what she's doing in practice?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Sorry, that's okay. I probably stood up. Kate just talked a lot about coming into this year with a new mindset, right? Of like being more assertive, just being more. Have you noticed that whether she carries herself or whether it's in practice?
Absolutely. I mean, Paige was an outstanding leader last year, and you could tell by that. But I think also this year, like she knows that this is her last year, and you definitely can feel that love. You can feel that passion, that drive every day in practice. Like she holds everyone accountable and making sure that we're like staying locked in and working to the best of our abilities to kind of accomplish that goal that we have.
And you lose a couple players either to the WNBA graduation or not. What are the vibes this year going into the new season with the new team, with players who are also coming back from injuries?
It definitely is a different vibe than last year's team. I think Coach made a comment like before this year when we had a team meeting. He's like, each time, like after each season, you lose people, you gain people. So it's just kind of like you expect a new team each year, and it's just kind of like learning that new team this year. I definitely think it's a different vibe than last year, but I mean, still positive. I mean, like I think our team chemistry this year and the way we play with each other is amazing, and it's just kind of like cool to see that kind of all come together before the season starts.
Is there a specific game on your schedule that I watched playing this season?
I'm excited for just any game to start. Obviously, like the big games like USC, Notre Dame. Me personally, I'm really excited when we go play Butler because that'll be like where my home is. So that's always exciting for me to see like all my family and friends there to support me. But I mean, I'm just ready to get started.
Important is the younger players. Make sure Paige ends her career the way everyone wants it to go for her.
I think it's important for everyone, coaches, players, even Paige herself. I think it's just something that she's given so much to us and to the university that it would be just like a nice cherry on top for her to finish her career with that national championship.
What does she bring that people don't see? What's such a wonderful teammate?
She brings everything. I mean, she is a leader. She communicates. She's amazing on and off the court. Like, there isn't anything I don't think she really lacks. I think she really has like just an all-around personality, all-around game. Like, she's just an incredible human being.
You've got a year here, but obviously, but what surprised you the most about like Gino on day to day? Playing for him.
It's always a surprise every day. I mean, you kind of expect the unexpected most days, but you just kind of like figure it out as the year goes on, and just like even this year, like. I mean, it's just like, it's Coach. Like, it's just like he's same old, but he always surprises you sometimes. But yeah.
What's your favorite thing about him?
Just how he holds everyone accountable and knows like what everyone is capable of. Like, he reads people so well, and he likes to brag about that too. He's like, I've seen everything. I know every situation, every game situation. Like, I mean, which makes sense because 40 years, like, that's insane. So he literally knows every situation that could ever happen. He's coached it all. He's seen it all. So it's just kind of, it's just like, you never can really disagree with him because it's like, he knows it. Like, he's seen it all. So it's like, you can't really argue with him or like, not that you would, but... but you can just like his experience and just like everything, like learning from his knowledge and him being able to hold all of us accountable and know what we can be and strive to be is really cool.
What have you seen from Sarah in practice so far?
She's incredible. I mean, Sarah is such a strong force. Like, she can attack, she can shoot. I mean, she can play defense. Like, there's nothing Sarah can't do. She's awesome.
You said like growing up you used to watch like Connecticut UConn basketball games all the time. Like, what does it mean to wear the Connecticut across your chest? And what was it like just being a freshman last year and being on Husky?
It means everything. It's something that you don't take for granted, and you have to kind of like step back and reflect and be like, almost like, this is something like you like dreamed of when you were little and like growing up, and then when you kind of get here and like you get through the everyday to day like classes, practices, it almost becomes like normal, but then you have to take time to reflect and be like, wow, like this is where I am, like this is like I'm able to represent something so much bigger than myself. And I think that's the coolest thing about wearing UConn. It's just like being able to represent like all the great players that came before us and hopefully do them proud and win and be successful.
Yeah, what does growing up that? What does it mean to you?
I mean, it means everything. It is like the reason that I am like playing basketball. Like it's given me so much, the greatest opportunity to continue to play the sport that I love. Just even the university itself, it's amazing. Like the academics and everything, it's everything I could have ever asked for. If like from being like a senior in high school, like to now, it's just like it's literally insane. It's like truly grateful to be a part of, and it's an unreal experience.
The sport of women's basketball as a whole has taken a huge leap. A lot of superstars coming out. How do you feel about potentially playing in some insane environments with superstars all over the place? How do you feel about it?
I'm excited. I think those games are like the most exciting to look forward to, just because you have that support, you have that kind of like aura around like the game, and like it just adds extra fuel to the fire, and just kind of like it's like, wow, like this is incredible. I mean, even like watching like the WNBA finals this year, like seeing how many people were there to support them, and just like a year difference, like seeing those like before and after kind of pictures it's like truly incredible to see all these people coming together and supporting women's basketball.
Yeah, they've always kind of like mentored me.
Just to build off of that, last year you played at venues like Alumni Hall, Alumni Hall and the DJ Sokol Arena. This year it's going to be the CHI Health Center and Community Pavilion. What's it going to be like playing there as opposed to like playing in those smaller facilities?
I mean, we've played in huge facilities. We play at XL Center, so I mean, it's nothing new for us. I think it's definitely cool that we have the opportunity to play in those bigger arenas this year. I think it's something that's going to be really cool, that if we can bring like so many different like fans together to support women's basketball. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It would be fun.
Staying on that, you're playing at Barclays. After seeing the atmosphere at the finals, probably going to expect to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope so. I think that's really cool opportunity for us, like to go play at the Barclays Center. Yeah, I just can't wait. It should be really cool, really fun.